So I thought I would bring back some Instagram yoga. It's been since the beginning of the Black Lives Matter protests in June that I decided to do anything substantial. I've done a lot of other work instead. And this summer I've done a lot of swimming and rollerblading and then yin to recover from those things. But honestly, my inner thighs are so sore from swimming and rollerblading that I've decided I need to do more yoga again, like vinyasa yoga, to reset it. So here we go. Have no idea what's going to happen here. We're just going to move and I'll guide you through it with me. I'm here at the playground. And we're going to go get grounded through your feet. Soften your knees slightly. I have my feet a little more like hip width distance. Ground down. Feel the power of your feet into the ground. Feel your inner thighs engage. Scoop your tailbone under and grow your legs to be longer. Lift your chest up out of your torso. Drop your arms to your sides. Reach your arms up. On your exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Try with your legs wide enough, hopefully your ribs will sit in between your inner thighs, and if not, you can open your feet wider so that happens. Sway a little side to side. Take your hands to the back of your head. Pushing your heels of your hands into your occipital muscles. Sway a little side to side for another breath or two. Wheelchair your feet just a little bit wider and sit the rest of the way down into a squat. Keep your hands where they are. Then push your head into your hands and bring your upper body up with your elbows back. Inhale, exhale, fold it. Up on your inhale, down on your exhale. One more. Plant your hands down. Step back to plank pose. Drop your hips a little bit to the left, and then up to center, and then a little bit to the right. Keep going. Your heels will dip slightly too, but try to make it from your torso. Rock forward on your inhale, look forward, lower all the way down to the ground. Put your forehead down, roll your shoulder blades together, untuck your toes, engage your quad muscles and your glutes, then lift up a little, stay for a breath, in and out, then lift up higher using your shoulder blades and your back muscles and your breath. Follow your breath for another round or two. And exhale, lower down. Put your forehead down, zip your legs up together, and lift your legs up off of the ground only. Keep your hands down, keep your core active, and keep stretching your legs back. Good, lower your legs down, press up and back, downward facing dog. Look forward on your inhale, step yourself to the top of your space or mat, forward fold, bend your knees, have your feet together for this forward fold. Press through your feet, unfurl your spine, lift your arms up when you get to the top. Interlace your fingers, point your index fingers up to the ceiling, and snuggle your biceps into your ears, maybe even behind your ears. And then just keep lifting and pushing your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. It's not about how far back you go, it's about integrity through your front body. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, step your left leg behind your right leg and fold over your legs. Go wide. So there's about 2.5, 3 feet between my feet here. My right knee is bent, my left leg could be bent or straight. I'm going to shift my position so you can see. All right, step your left leg out to the left, and now you're in a Skandasana. If you have good ankle dorsiflexion, you can sit your butt all the way down to your heel and stay balanced with an upright spine and an engaged left inner thigh. Great. Otherwise, just have your hands down to the ground. Your arms can go long or out in front of you. But do try to get your right heel down. Bring your hands down if they're up. Then shift over to the left on your inhale, and then exhale, step your feet together, forward fold. Roll yourself up to stand. Reach your arms up, inhale, standing back bend again. Inhale up, and then step your right leg behind your left leg. Take it to the ground. Your left knee is bent. Pull your hands forward, shift your weight into your left leg. Step your right leg long, you're in the Skandasana. Shift your weight into your right foot on your inhale, and then step your feet together, forward fold. Roll yourself up to stand on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift on your inhale, plant your hands, step back, plank. So now we're gonna make circles like you're in a barrel. So down and to the side, slowly. So it goes from protraction in your shoulders to retraction in your shoulders, and use your core to do that with support. One more in this direction. Switch directions. One more. Inhale, rock forward, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, roll your shoulder blades together, upward facing dog. Roll your left ear to your left shoulder, still in your up dog. Switch sides. Come on up to plank and then step your right foot behind you. Wild thing. Shift to center. Plank to chaturanga. And then back up and wild thing. Spot your landing. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing. Lift your right leg up. Exhale your knee to your right elbow, to your nose, to your left elbow. Stay. Feel your core working. Then kick it through so that your foot is fairly close to your hand. We're going to stay here. You kick into the blade edge of your right foot and stay squared with your left heel high. Bend both knees a little, then straighten both legs. Keep going. Open up, fall in triangle. And then sit it down. Pull your left foot in so that you're in a straddle on the right leg and sort of like in a Marichyasana. The left you can bind. Lift your arms up, straighten your left leg, turn over your left leg and fold. Take your arms up on your inhale, plant your hands behind you. Just stay kind of twisted here. And you can get a nice stretch, like a little twist through your back. Maybe your inner thigh is also getting a stretch depending on the position of your right leg over here. Mine's sort of working to be neutral. Not all the way though. All right. Move your hands around more. Plant your right foot down. Breathe in. Lift up and back with your left leg, three-legged dog. And then exhale your knee into your left elbow, your nose to the right and hold. Kick it through, stay. A little bend in both knees, then straighten it back out. Find your inner thigh engagement. Slide it all the way out. Fall in triangle. And then bring it around into your sort of straddle, sort of Marichyasana. Hug your right knee in. Wrap your right arm around it or just stay lifted. right? Send your right leg out on your inhale. Exhale, fold yourself over your right leg. Your left butt cheek will want to come up. Keep it sitting down. Just rotate your torso more. Come to center. Keep a strong and long spine. You might need to move your butt, cheeks out from underneath you more so that you have some space. And regardless of where you are or how often you twerk or try this, I want you to isolate and squeeze your right side butt cheek, then squeeze your left side butt cheek, and then right and then left, and go back and forth.
My brother, okay.
Because that releases the attachment of your hamstring. So it's important. Now do both at the same time and then relax. You can go fast, or you can go slow. When you are squeezing, that's a good opportunity to lean more forward and then relax. Please lean forward, relax. All right, we're done with that. Bring your hands behind you and stay in that partial twist. I feel this in my obliques. It feels great. All right, plant your hands a little further behind you. Tuck your left foot under. Come up, three-legged dog with your right leg up. Step forward, crescent lunge, rise to stand. Take your interlaced fingers to the back of your head. Open your elbows wider. Keep your abs on. Sink deep into it. On your exhale, curl. Touch your forehead to your knee. Come back up. 2 more of those. Notice that I'm going slow. That's on purpose. Up on your inhale, reach your arms to the sky, the ceiling, whatever. And then exhale, your hands inside of your right leg. Spin your left foot into warrior 2 position. So right heel, left arch, perpendicular to each other. Notice this knee wants to fall in. Keep it open. Lean forward, lean your right ribs into your right inner thigh and stretch your arms long. Let your head go. This is a good chance to make sure that your left inner thigh is working. And then walk your hands to your left foot, turn your left toes out a little bit. Skandasana. Sit down into it. Crawl forward. Plant your right hand in front of your right foot. Turn your right toes forward. Shift your weight into your right leg. All right. Keep your left leg straight and lift your left leg up. Your toes are pointing to the left. Your thigh is rotated to the left. Move your hand to your left hip. You're opening into your half moon. You can stay. You can Chabyasana. Step your left leg behind your right leg. Plant your left hand down. Reach your right arm up and look up. And then exhale, return to a forward fold. Roll yourself up to stand. Reach your arms up to the ceiling on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. You can take a vinyasa however you want to get there. Back to downward facing dog. Y'all would be so shocked to learn how few handstands I have done in the last few months. It just has not been a priority for me, but it does still feel good. All right, left leg. Lift it up on your inhale, step forward, crescent lunge, and rise. So when you're doing the shifts in your torso, it's very, very important that that back leg is in as athletic a position as possible, which means your back toes are squared up, your hip is fully square. You've got that torque at your hip to support you. Open up your elbows at the back of your head, breathe in, and then exhale, curl in, forehead to knee. Come up. We'll do it twice more. Reach your arms up on your inhale. Exhale your hands inside of your left leg. Stealth warrior. Warrior 2 legs with your hands on the ground. Make sure your left leg is opening to the left. External rotation. Support through your inner thighs on both legs. Focus on the pressure down through your left heel to make sure that you're stable in your left hip. So I get to listen to my music while I'm teaching through my headphones, because what I've done is we're going into Skandasana, put my music on first, and then I opened up my camera, but instead of putting it in video mode, I left it on photo mode, and if you push the white photo button and slide it to the right, it will take video from photo mode and not shut your music off. And you can listen to music and record audio all in the same video. It's awesome. All right, turning it forward, stepping into half moon here. Plant your left hand out in front of you, shift your weight into your left leg, and lift your right leg up. I like to keep a bend in my left leg until everything else is set. As you let go, step your right leg behind your left leg. A little bend in your right knee to soften your landing. Leave your right hand down. Lift your left arm up and look up. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold, step your feet together. Inhale, chair. Exhale, diver. Come up to your toes. Send your arms back behind you. Inhale, chair. Diver, breathe out. Lift your heels. Send your arms back. One more time up. Exhale, sit all the way down. Keep your knees hugged into your chest. Bring your shins up to 90 degrees. And then extend your right leg, but keep your left knee hugged in. And then bring them both in. And then switch. One more each side. Low boat, crisscross, squeeze in center. While you're doing that, arms up and down. Whoa. Lay down, hug your knees in, plant your left leg down, stick your right leg up, crawl your hands up your right leg, and then hug your forehead into your knee as close as possible. And then try to keep the connection, let your arms go. Good. Half happy baby, your right leg. Notice I actually didn't grab around the lace side of my foot. I grabbed over the bottom of my foot. And that's intentional because now we're going to open up to the right and we're going to let the leg, I'll do it this side, right? We're going to let your foot curl this way on purpose. You're going to use your muscles to do it, your hands are just kind of there. So curl your ankle, set your ankle, roll enough that your thigh goes down to the ground, and then extend your right leg the rest of the way, or as much as it will go comfortably. All right, come back. You're gonna roll onto your left side and prop yourself up. However, it doesn't really super matter. On your left elbow, all right? Your knees are bent, your knees start together. Then you float your right leg up, flex your foot, bring your heels together, external rotation going on in your right leg. Lift it up, internally rotate, and then bring your knees together to touch. Notice that there's this gap between my heels here, and my foot's at a diagonal back, all right? So we're gonna keep that up for 10. Try to move the entire range of motion. Notice if there's any sticking points. One day I'll learn to wear sunglasses. Last one, stay in that internal rotation position and then pulse backwards. All right, bring your right foot in front of your left leg and kind of just push it away from you. Love my legs, man, I tell you. It's just one of those things that I feel that it's a celebration based on societal standards of beauty and like familial standards of beauty and etc., 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 that I'm 35 years old and I've got these big strong legs and I just love the shit out of them. All right. Roll onto your back. Hug your figure four into your chest. All right, and then cross your thighs and grab for opposite heel with opposite hand. So my knees are squished here. I don't know if you can see. I'll give you a different angle.
Alright, put your Osage orange down, buddy. Honey, it's sticky.
All right, plant your right foot down and stick your left leg up. Curl your arms up your left leg. Curl your upper body up. And wherever you land, try to stay there without holding your leg now. Just pull in using compression. All right, lower down. Half happy baby. Notice that my thigh's touching the ground. Grab over the top of your foot, let your ankle roll on purpose, and then extend your leg long. Okay, now you're gonna roll to the right side, and we're gonna do that hip thing on the right side. So you're gonna roll onto your right side, prop yourself up on your right elbow. Your knees are bent. Okay, you can support yourself here. And heels together. Lift up, right, heels together. Rotate in, knees together. Lift up, externally rotate, heels together. Keep going. Stay in that internal, and then you're gonna pulse back. Should feel it here. think that was 10. All right. Take your foot, left foot over right knee. This could be nicer if I wasn't on concrete. Plant your hands against your left leg, right, left hand against left leg, and push it away. I'm trying to make it a little more comfortable with myself. Roll onto your back, keep your figure four, and draw your figure four into your body. Squeeze your knees in, grab your feet.
No, Cameron, that bear is mine. No! Get out! Quick! Quick! Please get out! I do not want you to get stung. No. Get out! You are going to get stung anyway. Anyway, just know it's supposed to be never stung me once. I'm safe.
Release your feet to the ground.
Shoot in the mouth.
Okay, and we're gonna take one wheel and then we're gonna do some more outer hip, inner thigh stuff. You can take a bridge if you prefer. Okay, roll up. Have your right knee bent out in front of you, and then take your left leg behind you. So you're just in like these demure little like cheerleader legs. And you can stay like that. We're gonna turn to the right if you're ready, if you want to go with. Again, it's the torso. Feel it in your groin area. Keep your right leg where it is. Lean forward over your right leg, and of course, this is perfectly safe. Your right hip's down. You can stay here. This could be your pigeon. If you want to take it deeper, you can send your left leg behind you for pigeon the rest of the way, or part of the way. It doesn't have to be all the way. That's the beauty of it. It's scalable to your body. Do keep your right hip down though. Walk your upper body upright, wherever your left leg it is. Swing it out in front of you. Move your right knee a little more to the left and take a twist. Left foot down, flat. You can have it pointed forward, or you can kind of turn it to the side as long as your foot is flat on the ground here. Grab your knee, plant your left hand behind you, or move your knee further if you have space. Keep both hips down though. Keep your spine from rounding. Stay upright. As you come out, scoot your left leg more to the left. If you need to lift your butt up for a second, you can. You want your knees nestled together and then fold forward over your legs. Okay, lift up, lean back, open your legs out, straddle. I always roll my butt out from underneath me because you can control your muscle, but you can't control your fat. So unless you have literally no fat on your butt, chances are you need to roll your butt out from underneath you in your straddle. This time I'm gonna stay a little lifted and my spine is gonna be nice and long and straight. Shoulder blades together. Drop my chin here a little bit so that that line continues through to the top of my head. All right, come up, bend. I'll show you the bend of the right leg first because that one's like a little more obscured, right? So just bend it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Bend your left leg. So now we are where we were, how we started this little sequence. We're on the other side now. So you can stay. This is enough for you. For some people it will be. Otherwise, twist to the left. Lean forward, and you can just lean straight forward over your left leg, or you can send your right leg partially back, or you can send your right leg however far back feels good for you. Bring your upper body up. Keep your left leg down, but move your knee a little bit to the right. Set it up for your twist. Right butt cheek gets grounded before you twist. Foot flat. All right. Spine straight. Plant your right hand behind you. Rotate to center. Stack your knees for cow face. And then fold forward. I'm not offering a ton of modifications for this because I'm just doing what I need in my body right now. As I get back into the groove of posting these, if I even do, no promises, I'll do different level ones. I assume I will. At some point it's going to be too cold to rollerblade, but I'll still be swimming. All right, come on up. Open up your legs. I do not start at my 100%. I start less than 100%. It's important so that unless you are so far along, right, that you are pushing the end range of your potential movement, like, and you've trained that end range, you don't train to go directly into your end range. You train to find your end range and stay there, and eventually what your end range of motion looks like moves, okay? And how open you start with your legs shifts. So I'm gonna go, now that everything is, I'm gonna actually let my spine round here.
So for my legs, I'm not super worried about whether or not they're active, but I am shifting the activity on and off to ensure that they're in good alignment. Especially my left one,
Which tends to get out of good alignment. Come on up. Butterfly your feet. You're gonna have to shift your butt again. Try to have your elbows in front of your shins and let your spine round. Good. Roll yourself up. Pull your feet in closer. Be careful with the alignment of your hips. So I'm going to take a second here to find that. All right. So I actually need to pull my feet in even more than I initially thought. And then lift up out of it, and you're just going to stay lifted up out of it and keep pushing your feet together. So this is not something that I typically do to end the class, but I'm really feeling like after doing all of those more static poses, I want to do 1 or 2 rounds of a sun salutation just to kind of give my body a little assessment and a ability to move with that better alignment now that we've established for ourselves. So let's go ahead. We're going to do 2 sun salutations and end it in Shavasana. However you want to come to stand, you can come to stand. Reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Just your basic sun A, unless you want to zhuzh it up somehow, you can. Come on through to a seat. Roll down to your back. Shavasana.